Weather report. I'm wondering whether or not to go home early. Students for virtual normality. Janitor required in bathroom.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2-Point Radio. Greetings, greetings, and welcome to the show. We all have our passion projects, don't we? Our dreams, our hobbies, our oddly job-like hobbies and odd jobbies. Personally, I moonlight as a writer of mysteries. Up next, I'll be taking you to a black and white world of mystery and intrigue. The much-anticipated return of Inspector Blanbury in Pinched Puddings and Just Desserts.
Weather report. Oh look, it's raining. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Assistant needed in library.
It was a summery kind of summer, and Blambury had scarcely caught his breath, fresh after outsmarting the smogly cat burglar when an invitation to tea dove inauspiciously through his letterbox. Such are the demands on a world-class detective and conversationalist. No rest for a world-class detective and conversationalist. Arriving at Flackley House, our inspector was met with two familiar smells. One promised scones, the other, calamity.
Janitor needed in dormitory. Failing students might want to try something else. So reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came help with that.
And so to tea, where the sandwiches came and went without the intervention of evil, though Blambury feared the host had been a little overzealous with the cucumber, when, quite of a sudden, the lights went out.
Oh, sorry, I'm always doing that.
The light came up, and Blambury began to doubt himself. Perhaps what he felt was nothing but a herring of red. Alas.
The trifle! The trifle! They've stolen the trifle!
Janitor required in bathroom. Weather report. Oh look, it's raining. Assistant to the library. Thank you.
New to the Crumley student range. Fish in a box. We at Crumley have been serving fish to 2 Point County for over 10 years. It's a proud tradition, and now it's a tradition in a box. Easy to cook.
Wow!
Tasty to eat.
Wow!
You're not sure what it is, but it's definitely in a box. Just like Mama used to make.
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. To relax and prepare for next year.
We interrupt our mystery for the news. Hogsport Lighthouse gone missing. Student strikes cause university closure. And mayor threatens to triple taxes. Lovely. Now that's done, we can return to the matter at hand. Will Inspector Blanbury crack the case? Wouldn't you like to know?
Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. To clean up the place. Thank you.
But who would do such a thing? Who would stoop to the lowly heights populated only by reprobates and trifle thieves?
To the kitchen!
Indeed, the trifle was gone without so much as a trace. However, in its place was a single white glove.
Why, a glove? The fiend must have removed it in the excitement. What good is a glove, dear Blanbury? A glove is no pudding. Ah, but it may yet lead us to pudding. Fetch the hogs!
Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
They followed the jolly hounds through the grounds, the crunch of the gravel building to a crescendo of narrative tension, and then to grass and sight of the lake and the old willow, where, sitting against the weeping tree, they found the gloveless culprit. None other than Foggleton, the butler.
Oh, Foggleton! How could you? I'm fired, aren't I? I should think so, yes.
Assistant to the library. Thank you. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that. How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
As they say, the butler did it. It just goes to show you never can trust the help. Well, that's another masterpiece in the collection. But how do I do it? Really, it's a deliciously delicate balance of extreme talent and profound humility. Join me again tomorrow for more criminally underrated radio. Ta-ta!
Janitor to collect litter. Sorry. matter how desperate you are, no urinating on campus facilities. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. Doesn't matter how desperate you are, no urinating on campus facilities.
Whether you're just getting up or just getting in, it's sure to be difficult. I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio, where we try and make whatever you're doing a little bit easier and a little bit noisier.
Students should check in before trying to learn. Student requests are often heard, but not always listened to.
Student protests continued to rage in the music college at Mitten today. Asked for their thoughts, feelings or demands, one student had this to say. "I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right?" More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
Unattended students in need of teaching. Assistant to the library. Thank you. Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you.
It's time for a review of the most popular cartoon on campus. Yes, that's right, the Bureaucrats. This week, I'm reviewing the Bureaucrats. Yesterday, Mittens, the cat, found an outrageously obscure bylaw just in time to delay a civil case another 10 weeks. Now, I don't understand the justice system at all, but I do understand drama, and those cats have it. 5 cat paws out of a possible 5.
to do some teaching. Thank you. Janitor needed in science lab. Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you.
Bungle Records are looking for the next big thing. Could it be you? Or you? Or even you? Each time someone plays one of your songs on Bungle Music, we'll show our big pile of money a framed picture of you. Bungle Music. It's not about the money. Not for you, anyway.
Library requesting assistant. Class clowns will be laughed at, not with. end of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying.
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd on an inflatable and, indeed, enormous bassoon. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm perfectly honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or was it sourced after our segment aired? Just so many questions. They'll have to wait, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on Campus Radio.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
There is so much to learn in the wonderful field of gastronomy. Firstly, I suppose, that it's not an actual field, though with all the vegetables and livestock and so on, there may be rather a lot of time spent in a field. There you have it. The study of food really does cover so much ground that we only manage to scratch the surface and talk about grass. Let's have some music, shall we?
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Students for gastronomy. The campus has insufficient accommodation. Oh dear.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio, where it's a great day. Why? Because I, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, am talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to come in there and dunk you like a biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air and be back with more sumptuous soundwave salaciousness after this.
Students should check in before trying to learn. Gastronomy students are reminded that I'm still waiting for my order. It's not your year, it's just another year. Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. Staff are reminded that you may be fired at any time. Thank you. Flatmates aren't always flat. Students should try to be less terrible. Failing students are reminded that you're letting everyone down.
Why is it that the youth of today believe they can churn out a radio show from the comfort of their toilet seats? The gall! In my day, one had to work for years, making sandwiches and polishing the communication tower before they even let you touch a microphone. There's more to radio than ability, charm, and technological literacy. Eager little autodidacts, the lot of them.
Needed in dormitory. Your book is upside down. That's your book upside down. Requesting assistant. Extra tuition can be found in the teacher's office. Stop bothering me.
My darling, albeit slack-jawed, nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and into the world of video games. Yes, I played the latest entry in the popular Meat Wizard franchise for Sir Nigel reviews. I was lost, I was cold, I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap in the deli. No one needs that much ham. One magical gem out of a possible 5.
Student union requires an assistant. Milkshakes should be consumed in moderation. No binge milking. But not socially optional. How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the Crumley student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. of teaching. Thank you. Prospectus is not a promise, but a course is missing a classroom.
To the news and the controversies surrounding Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge, who allegedly blew his nose on official government documents. Stories like this are scandalous. It's perfectly clear to me that a group of students have fabricated the images somehow, and yet this poor minister faces all manner of backlash and public murmurings. And why? Because he was photographed doing something? I know a witch hunt when I see one.
We have a class without a teacher. That's a class without a teacher.
It tends to be a one-way affair, this relationship of ours, and that's how it should be. What do you know about radio, after all? Almost nothing, I'd imagine. Still, it's time for that rare occasion where we put you, the listener, at the center of things. I am the aunt to ease your agony, the balm to abate what bites you, the A to all your cues. I am listening. Oh, and we're out of time. We'll get to your problems after this, all right? All right.
How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Ask questions. I believe that smell is you. Janitor needed in dormitory.
It's time for Agony Answers with me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth. This week's problem is from student Felony Bogdropper, who writes, I've got loads of work but can't concentrate with all the noise in my flat. Well, Felony, I advise that you try a change of scenery. Work in the study, write in the billiard room, mill about in the converted mill, why, read in the scullery. Your home is your castle. Utilize all of its many, many nooks and crannies. That's what got me through the hard times.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
Do you like what you hear? Of course you do. So why not call in and let our producers know? Recent research suggests that over 97% of our listeners are incidental. That is, hearing by accident rather than intent. Collateral Johnnies, if you will. Nevertheless, I have faith that each radio segment, like a juicy needle in a haystack of filth, is found by someone, somewhere. Well done to you, today's deliberate listener.
Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor to fix patisserizer.